Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know, I've received a lot of requests for gun disarming videos. So you asked for it, you got it. I'm releasing a series on gun disarming. Now, these videos are going to be released in installments, so it's very important to follow them in order. Also, these techniques are unique to my system of self-defense, contemporary fighting arts. They've been taught to civilians, law enforcement, and military. Please also remember to like, subscribe, and share the videos to like-minded people. As always, pay attention and good luck.
I'm Sammy Franco. Welcome to Under the Gun, Gun Disarming Tactics for the Street. Before we begin this program, it's important to mention that you never use a real firearm when practicing gun disarms. Again, I'll say it one more time. Never use a real firearm when practicing gun disarm techniques. You always want to use a mock training pistol. Before we actually get into the gun disarm techniques, it's important to understand the wants of a criminal. There are four. A criminal either wants your life, your body, your possessions, or your dignity. If he's going to take your possessions, you do not attempt a gun disarm technique. Okay? You can always replace your possessions, and a gun disarming technique is done in an act of desperation, and it's a last-ditch effort to try to save yourself. So you don't want to do that for your possessions. Your dignity, you can swallow your pride and live to see another day. So you're not going to attempt a gun disarm technique if you're trying to stick up for your sense of dignity. Your body, that's usually in case of a rape situation. I would recommend that you would fight to prevent a sexual assault like that from happening to you. Most men aren't going to experience that, but you never know. So you would fight to protect your body. And finally, your life. If a criminal is going to shoot you to kill you, and you know that you have that sixth sense that you feel that he's going to actually shoot you, of course you're going to fight for your life. So the four wants of a criminal: your possessions, your dignity, your life, and your body. You're going to fight or resist or attempt a gun disarm technique if he's going to take the life away or he's going to take the body. One of the first and foremost rules that you need to understand is actually quite simple, is never attempt a gun disarm technique unless the gun is within arm's reach. So if Mike's holding up a gunpoint, it's within the reach of my arms. If he's holding up in the front or the side or from behind, so long as within the radius of my arm, you can successfully attempt a gun disarm technique. Do not attempt a gun disarm technique if it's outside the reach of your arms. Do not attempt a gun disarm technique. So the question you're probably asking yourself is, well, what happens if someone holds me up a gunpoint and he's not within my arm's reach? Somehow, some way, you've got to get the assailant close to you. Perhaps through dialogue, perhaps through the environment. I don't know how you're going to do it. You're an intelligent person. You're going to have to figure it out. Particularly in every situation is different. Every self-defense situation is different, and you're just going to have to take advantage of the situation and look for that window of opportunity. You're going to have to get the gunman close enough within the arm's reach. So again, the rule of thumb, the first important rule of thumb is always try to get the attacker to hold you up close at gunpoint. What's actually most preferred, if Mike holds me up at gunpoint real close, we call it a contact shot, where it's actually placed on a part of my body, the odds of you disarming the weapon are far greater than it being further away. Again, the closer it is to you, the better reaction time you're going to have, the offensive reaction time you're going to have. So again, the rule of thumb is do not attempt a gun disarm technique unless it's within arm's reach. For reasons of simplicity, I've created an assault position system within our gun disarming program. Essentially, there are 12 assault positions that you have to be cognizant of and be prepared to defend against. Essentially, there are 3 height levels that are going to be exposed to a possible assault against a gunman. Assault position number 1 is going to be head level front. This is assault position number 1. The tape is going to divide the parts up. So this is what we call assault position 1 that you're going to defend against. Assault position 2 is front chest area, that's between this piece of tape and this piece of tape. And then assault position 3 is going to be front stomach. So assault position 1 is head front, assault position 2 is chest front, assault position 3 is going to be stomach front. And what we're going to do is we're going to move counterclockwise around the individual, and then we have assault position number 4, which is the side head. So this is your assault position number 4. head level, side, assault position 5, generally rib area. Again, if you took this piece of tape and just drew it around, say a piece of tape, drew it around, this is going to be your assault position number 5, and assault position number 6. So you have assault position 4, 5, and 6. We're going to turn them again. This is assault position number 7, that's going to be the head from the rear. Assault position 8 is going to be the back, usually the center of the back. And assault position 9, lower back. Finally, turn them one more time around. Assault position 10, assault position 11, and assault position 12. So you have 12 assault positions. You have 12 assault positions that you have to be prepared to defend against. Can a criminal come up to you and point the gun at your groin or your thigh or calf? He sure can. The odds are he is not. Chances are he's going to be pointing it at your face, your chest, your back, the back of your head, maybe the side of your ribs. It depends on how he approaches you, what environment you're faced with, and the different variables and circumstances that you're faced with. So remember, there are 12 assault positions. There are 3 height levels, 4 sides of the body. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, let's review the 12 assault positions. What we're going to do is we have Mike and David here, and I'm going to call out the various assault positions, and Mike is going to point the mock training pistol at David. Again, I want to reiterate the point that you never use a real firearm when practicing gun disarm techniques. If you look at Mike's firearm, it's an actual pellet gun that has never had any ammo in it, and it's marked with yellow tape, which means it's a training gun. So that's the universal piece of tape that we put on all our firearms to show that it's never been fired and it's not a real firearm. So you never want to use a real firearm. Okay, so let's begin. Assault position 1, assault position 2, assault position 3. So there's 3 assault positions on the front. Okay, assault position 4, that's to the side. Assault position 5, and assault position 6. Okay, so you have 3 assault positions to the side. Assault position 7, okay, so that's the top rear. Assault position 8, center and back. Assault position 9, okay, good. Assault position 10, assault position 11, and assault position 12. So you have 12 assault positions. Again, you have 3 height levels, 4 sides of the body. 4 times 3 is 12, and you must be prepared to disarm a gun at all 12 assault positions. One thing I need to point out regarding the 12 assault positions is assault position number 5, assault position 6, assault position 11, and assault position 12. Assault position 5, when Mike holds me up, it could either be in one of 2 places. It could be inside the arm or outside the arm. That's assault position number 5. Assault position 6, again, it could be inside the arm or outside the arm. And you must be wondering to yourself, well, what does that have to do with anything, Sammy? And the answer is, it's going to have an effect on how you're going to redirect the weapon when attempting the gun disarm. So if he's holding up in assault position number 5, I'm going to have to do a redirection this way. If he is holding up assault position number 5, again, it's to the outside of the arm, I'm going to have to redirect that way. So it has an effect on how you're going to use the particular body mechanics to redirect the weapon. So again, assault position 5 and 6, is it inside the arm or outside the arm? Assault position 11 and 12, again, so you have the same concern. Is it inside the arm or is it outside the arm in assault position 11? And assault position 12, is it inside the arm and is it outside the arm? Again, it's going to have an effect and how you're going to attempt the disarm, what type of redirection motion or body mechanic you're going to perform. So just be cognizant of that fact. Is it inside or outside of the arm on assault position 5 and 6 and 11 and 12?